So we've seen how straightforward the ability to sort is in Crystal Reports simply by going to the Sort Expert tool, the A to Z icon, choosing the field and then OK. Now there are times when there are repetitions in particular data fields and you would need to look to sort by more than one field. In our example data here, the My Report for sorting, there will be people with the same surname. So although I can go into Contact Surname, place that across, OK, and I can see people are sorted into their surname. When we hit people with the same surname, as we have here a number of Browns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, Crystal then does not know what to do within the Browns, so to speak. So although we've got all these Browns, we then need to tell it how to sort the people within the Browns. And it may be that you would like them in their first name order. So in the Sort Expert, our primary sort is the surname, but we can add a secondary sort, in this case the first name. By clicking the arrow, it will jump across, and it becomes a secondary sort. Now the secondary sort has no effect until there is repetition in the primary sort. So in the case of these Browns, when we click OK, they will then go into surname order. So we'll see all the Browns together, and then the Browns will be sorted by first name. So instead of Tim before Guy, before Kevin, before Joe, before Eric, they will become in alphabetical order. We should have Eric before Guy, before Joe, before Kevin, before Tim. Let's see. OK. Eric before Guy, before Joe, before Kevin, before Tim. Magic. And anywhere else the surnames are repeated, you will see they are then in first name order. So 2 Chens, Howe before John. 2 Hamiltons, David before James. So that's in the Sort Expert. Just add the sort fields across and the order is then sorted here from top to bottom. This is the primary, this is the secondary, and it could be that you have repetition in 2 fields and you want to add a 3rd field for the sort. For example, country, and that gets added as a tertiary sort. Tertiary sort has no effect unless there is repetition in both the primary and the secondary. And then Crystal Reports will look at the 3rd value to decide what order to put them in. Now you can change the field's sort order here. It may be that actually we'd like them by country first, so that needs to become the primary sort. So I select the country field and I can use this little arrow here to move it up through the hierarchy. So 2 clicks puts it to the top, it then becomes the primary sort. So our people will be in country order first, then surname order as now the secondary, and then if there's repetition in both those, so people live in the same country with the same surname, it will then look at the tertiary sort in this case, which is the first name. So that's 3 sorts. Depending on your data, if there's a lot of repetition, you might need to add a 4th or a 5th or even a 6th field to sort the data by. But it will always work from the first field first. Only use the 2nd sort order when there's repetition in the first. Only use the 3rd sort order when there is repetition in both the 2nd and the 1st. OK, and our data is then sorted. Now there's a lot of United States, but in the beginning there's 2 Canadians, both got different surnames, so the 3rd sort there of the first name has no effect. 1 person United Kingdom, lots of United States. So we have United States, then they're in surname order. Once we see a repetition in the surname, so we've got 2 Bakers there, we then hit the tertiary sort of the first name, so Brian is before Mary. All done through the Sort Expert. Just add the fields across to the right, either by dragging or double clicking or clicking the little arrow, and then making sure they're in the right order for you before you click OK.